What's up, folks? Hold on, let me make sure you can actually hear me. I think, yeah, there we go. Okay. What's up, guys? I see someone just came back from ads. Hi, this is Big Man. We're going to be working on Gravitas tonight. Probably have a fairly short stream again. I just wanted to start the UI work. Got some plugins I want to try out for showing some hopefully colorful scoring during some of the chain destruction sequences. So let us get started. Oh, we're also starting our fundraiser for QC Family Tree. They're a group I've actually worked with here in Charlotte. They actually help with housing. And I want to see if, maybe we can help them out with a little bit of dough. But anyway, sit back and let's get to it. Oh, one sec. Yeah, go ahead and get that started.
Bigman 24/7 just donated $5 to QC Family Tree.
Alright, so now that we got that started, let's go ahead and actually get to the actual work here. So let me actually show what we're going to do tonight. Give you a demonstration of how it looks so far. Oh, I haven't turned that off emo. I haven't turned the chat off emo. There we go. Okay. So what the total thing I want to do is actually get rid of this and have actual like pop-ups you can call one way or another. But tonight, what I want to do is the scoring here. I need that to come out a little bit more, and then I want to put in a bigger like total score pop-up that shows up for just a little bit before it goes away. And I've got two plugins. I've got damage numbers, and I've got I think Text Pro FX. Let's see here. We'll look at damage numbers pro first. Let's see here. I probably need to actually put it on. Yeah, I need to put it on the text I use most likely. Which would be there. Dang it, it's generated, isn't it? Let's go look at the code because I actually think it's generated. I don't think I have it just sitting out here. Let's go look. Because at worst, I could just make a kind of template one for them to call and stick that on there. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in the right object, the right class. Multi-Wizard on YouTube says, make some big planets slam into each other. They are already slamming, they just don't like collide, they don't like destroy each other or anything. They just like connect to each other. So there's some big ones. Some Jupiter and Saturn looking dudes and, you know. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, I'm creating it here. So yeah, I would need to switch to using kind of a template instead of just generating it. I think that's what's happening. Yep. Oh, I'm loving this music. Can I call you by script? I doubt I could. It probably wouldn't make that much difference. See, I wonder, would it be possible? Would it be possible to make it change between these? Let me look it up. So it may just be easier just to, it will probably be easier to script it out. Because I want it to be the same color as the planets that are being destroyed. Or the indicator of the planets that are being destroyed. any way I can switch between? Compatible with TextMesh Pro. Can I add you to TextMesh Pro? And then you take on the color of TextMesh Pro. TextMesh Pro. That would just be easier for me. I wanted you. Anyway. Didn't think you. Well, oh. I think that's what I'm looking for. I can find an example. Runtime modification. Okay, okay, it has examples on the site. I should have just went and looked there. Nice one. Okay. First reference your prefab with the public damage number. Then call the spawn function off the prefab damage. Okay. All right. So we have to, I'm guessing we have to create one first. Get you off of there. Using damage number. So let's jump over to the code. And let's roll somewhere sunny. All right. So here, let's go ahead and add. What is this? Oh, damage numbers. Okay. Set numbers, spawn, set text. Where's your reference your prefab with the? Let's see. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, how bad we broke this. What's it gonna say? Hmm. I don't think that works. I don't think that's the way that works. Let's see. Okay. Does it just set text? Oh, you set it on spawn. Set text. This fix. Points text. Understand what this is. Yeah, just holding. It's just a template. I wonder if I can bind both of those if it works. All right. Guess this is the position. Which we need to. We need this whole thing actually.
Put your controllers up. This is Mortal Kombat. is victory. Now they wanna treat me like a bad guy. Shaking like maracas when I pass by. You ain't want the smoke. Run up with my name, Quay. You ain't want the smoke. Feel that fire in your chest when I'm in your throat. Armageddon, cause I'm claiming everybody's soul. Don't care your nationality. Step onto my stage and you catching a fatality. Jack's Briggs and you know I got them hands. Too hot, need katana with the fans. Where my cameras at? Put your controllers up. This is Mortal.
Oh wow. Yep. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. How's it going, man? How's it going tonight, Robin? Oh, I guess I broke my shout out. I don't know what I did though. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just trying to do some damage numbers here for this game. What did you get up to in your stream? Version? Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I've actually seen it. That's great, man. Yeah, man. If you can get it, go for it, man. I can see it. Have you ever heard of a guy named Big John? Like his whole stream's now a 24-hour it's not gambling, but it's like game show. Like he does something similar. His stuff is in Unity as well. Well, his stuff is in Unity and it's connected to chat. Yeah, Big John. Yeah, I made another attempt at my game controller stuff at the beginning of the stream and it still didn't work. But at least I got some more data this time. Yours is in Unity? I was just thinking it was like a app that displayed on the screen. That's connected to the chat. Which Unity is an app, but I mean, just saying. I run overlay in Unity with the WebSocket timer. See, okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. And the trivia and the bot are both running Unity. Nice, okay. Close my trivia game, my bot shuts down. Does it require you to send it like a so is the bot running local to you, or is that something else? But it's standalone for him, can stream at the same time as me with that bot running. Okay. Because you're running it off an external server, I'm guessing. Where you can both hit it. You have to tell me yourself if you don't want to. I'm just wondering how that works. One second. I load it there. Spawn here. Why do you have twice? File is being accessed locally and told what to do in IRC. Yeah, but I was wondering if M's hitting it, that means you have a local IP address. I registered the bot with its watch the process. Access the account via code. All launched access the account via code. Yeah, I think I get that. Like you have to like log into Twitch. Now the bot is just Twitch account being told what to do. Separate Twitch account for what? Okay, I think I get it. Still impressive though. It's impressive. It's an extension. Okay. So I can renew the. Okay. I think I get it. Oh, Bernard, man, sorry. Yeah, the TTS is down on YouTube, man. It's been down for a while. How you doing tonight? It was a pain to set up initially, but now I know it's easy. Okay. I might have to hit you up then when I get that close or when I get that far into what I'm doing. Yeah, what you been up to, Bernard, man? I know you were like, you're from Indonesia, if I remember correctly, and you were trying to get into the kind of website PHP stuff, all right? Oh, you got a job. That's great. Tell me about it, man. Oh, but not as a web dev? Okay. So yeah, that's null, so it's not finding anything. You got a job at a computer store, okay. Hey man, I worked at Radio Shack when there was a Radio Shack. So I went all the way up to being assistant manager before I was going to school during the time though. So I was like I was working there, you know, during the day and actually going to school at night. This was decades ago. So we found our problem. This isn't working. The big thing is getting your initial R code for the bot account. I had to go through some sketch websites, which is why I decided to register with Twitch so I can make an IP because myself. Okay. I have to lower that down. Text is going off the screen. Happens again, I'll make that change. What's with the avatar? So I actually set up my avatar. So remember, you probably saw so Bernardo on YouTube asked what's up with my avatar. So what you probably saw before was just my head because I never fully set the avatar, but now I have it set up where it runs a idle animation and then I can override by moving my body. Like see, now I got my hands in the air. So I can control it to a certain extent. And so I can do my head. And so I plan to do stuff with it once I get like redeems and stuff set up, because now I'm a affiliate over here on Twitch, so I can actually use redeems over here and set up with different animations and stuff. Robin's like, my personal bot gets extra jank when it comes to song requests. Personal jank gets extra, sorry, jank. Oh yeah, jank. Some people try to read it as junk. My personal mic gets extra jank when it comes to song request system. Okay. Interesting. Bernard says that's cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I've tried multiple ways to do full body control. This is probably the best I'm going to get right now because I can't sit here and wear a VR headset. Okay, let's disconnect you. But I also have like new alerts and stuff. It takes SR YouTube like command to pull ID from YouTube link data, pulls the duration, some titles from the video, then puts it in queue. I have noticed that, and it's actually been very cool, man. I didn't know if that was something you built or if that was. I've seen like other people have similar things to that. Right. And I think I've used Nightbots, but I don't think I liked it a lot. Yeah, I figured you would have full control of something you built. Where's it? A lot of people think I'm nuts for doing it myself, but dude, you won't get that from me. I'm sitting here writing my own extension myself. I've been working on extension for like years at this point. I just add and do damage numbers pro and like I have to mess with this other stuff. Damage numbers. It lets you control an app. It lets you control a game on my system. So the system or the example game I had messed around with was XCOM 2. Yeah, I've explained it before. My biggest issue is just Twitch lag because it was almost instant from clicking it in the extension to it working on. Right, but the thing is, like a lot of those games are where the lag doesn't matter, where I want it to be more of a team-based effort where if there's lag, there's just no way it's going to work. But in testing, it worked where once you click something in the extension, it was instantaneous into the game, but then visually seeing the visual change took 4 seconds to go through OBS back through Twitch to the extension or to the Twitch stream. And so I was trying to set up a near I was trying to set up a way to get near real-time visuals. Tony Briggs, what's going on, man? I'm feeling kind of ill tonight, so I'm going to skip this stream. I just popped in here to say hi and good luck on the. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and I hope you feel better. Let's see if this change worked. You 2 tons. Get any lag on your end? Yeah, exactly. And I have a way, I know of a way to get like near real-time visuals. I just can't get it to work in the Twitch extension. Yeah, I had a delay jump from 40. Yeah, exactly. My average is usually 4 seconds from what I've timed it. The workaround I tried was having there is a version of OBS that runs a web OTC, if I remember correctly, and I can get that working locally, and that is literally near real time. But I don't know when I've tried in the browser if in the extension if Twitch is blocking it purposely or what. So I don't know. I tried to work it. Yeah, exactly. And I've tried to work it into the browser multiple ways, or work it into the extension multiple ways. Namespace cannot be used as type. Okay. Okay. Let me go look at this documentation again. That's in with a prefab. First reference your prefab with a public news variable or. Oops. I was turning my head so hard. Ugh. So this doesn't work. What did I have before? Oops. Damage number. Yeah, that's from the asset. It's from the asset folder. All times respond damage number component. Bernard on YouTube says, what's a piece of advice you have for starting a project? Make sure that it can be finished. It falls in line with the same question I get from people who want to start their first gaming project. And I would say, do the thing that you're most passionate about that takes the least amount of time. Like the smallest project you can do that you're passionate about. Because a lot of times people come out the gate and they want to do this fancy thing or fancy game or fancy project that's going to take, you know, they underestimate my advice to anyone doing in the game dev is don't. That's a whole nother thing. I'll come back to that. But they get excited about some like grandiose idea and they don't really realize how much time and effort it's going to take, and they wear themselves out or they lose interest or what have you. I would say do the thing that you're most interested in doing. Even if it's a big idea, break it into very small chunks and do the chunks like individual projects. That's what I did for years with my own net code. I wrote my own net code that I was using for my main game, but I was writing it before there was a game because I just wanted to try out like low-level protocols like TCP and TSL and stuff like that, because I just wanted to learn and doing peer-to-peer and stuff like that. I just wanted to learn how to do it. And so I just built that in chunks. And eventually I built a client and I built the server and I made them talk to each other, and these were all separate things. Then I made it talk to a database, and where the client can talk to the server to get the server to talk to the database and return data. And I kept just building on that stuff. So that's my advice, is just like the smallest thing you can think of that you're passionate about. Or if you're passionate about something big, break it up into very small chunks and work on that. Hopefully that answers your questions. But to Robin, now the biggest problem with people getting into game dev is like kind of the same idea. They come out of nowhere and be like, I want to make like, an MMO, open world MMO, and like not realizing the amount of effort they'd have to put into that. That's what I would say. Don't get into it if you don't have like reasonable expectations. Well, then how do you stay organized? Bernard on YouTube says, so, well, then how do you stay organized, or should I be organized? It just depends on your personality. I like lists. I like breaking stuff into lists so I can actually mark them off, and I actually have actually encouraging to see progress, right? Some people aren't built like that. Some people just want to work, and when they get to a point that they have something completed is when they feel, they get that, I guess that dopamine hit. I don't know, but or some people are just happy to work. Robin, anyone trying to make an MMO foolish for two reasons. First, MMOs are dying or free, and second, it's the hardest game. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. But go on any Reddit forum and somebody wants to, like some guy who's never written anything wants to make the next like great MMO, open world MMO. It's a meme at this point. But yeah, to your point, Bernard, yeah, just how organization is my neck keeps craning for some reason. Organization is based off how you best function. Sounds like a Dark Souls player. I mean, they do share some like things like that, I guess. Souls players do have to be kind of organized in what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen Souls players that have to make these builds that go, oh, you meant the MMO stuff. If you mean gluttons for punishment, yeah, sure. All right, what are we doing here? So do I even need this? Let's see. Because the example doesn't even instantiate it. It literally just says use the variable and spawn from it. Unless it's a maybe it's static. A static function. The spawn function is a static function, maybe? That worked, okay. Nope, that didn't work at all. I may end up backing off this and have to look at this later and try the other option. 2088 has got to be one of these guys. Yeah, this didn't work. Because this is null, I'm sure. Oh wait a minute, what if I have to spawn it here? Nope. Oh, using the wrong. Okay. Nope. Didn't like that either. Yeah, doesn't like this. Well, what do you want from me? Because of the way I have my camera situated, every time I turn my head really hard, it thinks I'm like about to take my head off for some reason. Now I just need to come up with the cool Twitch overlay game ideas and market myself. Dude, I'm working on it, man. I was like I said, I've got other ideas, but you could charge a good dollar for a custom overlay game. Like, yeah, I'm sure you could. Because I've got other ideas, but like, how do you fight that lag? Unless, oh, I know what you could do. You could have it call out to, I mean, you probably know this already, but you could have it call out to a server and almost act like a peer-to-peer game. Yeah, that's, well, that too. Yeah. Exactly. Well, no, what I'm saying is instead of showing the change on the screen, yeah, you show it, the visual delay will always, no. But what I'm saying is instead of showing it on your screen and let it being captured by OBS, send it back to the extension. Send it to everybody's extension. The thing is, though, you wouldn't be able to. You run GLBL, use to connect. You run. Well, I'm saying you could do that. What I'm already doing right now with that extension is I'm sending out to a server and then coming local. So you could do that. You could easily just go right back out to the extension. Bernard asks, "Oh, why don't you just put on a server so the delay is the same?" Well, that's what we're saying. The delay is not from the server. The delay is when you see it come local. The visual update happens locally to us and goes back out through Twitch to the viewer. That's the delay, is from us to the viewer. There's no lag. There's no real lag between, coming from the viewer, all the way down to us. Yeah, but if the point is watching the stream, then the delay will still. Yeah, exactly. If you are going to show it, if you're going to visually show it on screen, yes, you're going to get delay. But I'm saying, like, if you wanted to just bypass coming on the screen and having players play with each other, then you wouldn't have the delay. It's literally just looping back around. What's the other option? I mean, you could literally just throw this on the site and not worry about it, but on a separate site, but not worry about it. But add 5 seconds late to every user input. Oh man. Well, that's what I was saying, Bernard. Bernard said, so bypassing Twitch is the answer. Yes, that was my point to Robin, is just not showing the visual change on Twitch itself. But, well, you could make it a game mechanic, Robin. You could literally say, press the button, then you say, okay, now it pops up saying, okay, your answer will be received in, 5 seconds. You get a 5-second cooldown every time you do a move or something. Yeah, but you really have to have somebody's attention for that, though. Like, you really have to have them invested to wait 5 minutes, or 5 seconds, though it will feel like 5 minutes to them. True. I mean, it's real time to you, to them, they're waiting. Sure. It just depends on how invested they are in what's going on. Your hook needs to be really good. Okay, this isn't working for me. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. Takes no. Okay. Oh. We finally have this working. Rect transfer. Good grief. Okay. We're gonna have to work on this camera. Because I have a monitor all the way over here. All the way over here. All right, it's not doing it now. Okay. Oh, never mind. All right. Spline UI takes a rect parent and then Spline new pop up with random number between. Right, let's just try this out. Transformer. Just see if this works. Can I convert it? Oh, that's the position. Vector 2. Okay, no errors. All right. All right, well, there we go. All right. Okay. Plug on. So that can't be corrected. That example cannot be correct. They literally don't set it up with any value beforehand. So their own example is just wrong. Plus, that doesn't make any sense. Guys, okay. I'm gonna try to mess with this later, and I'll switch to my other option. I see you have not considered gamepad support. So gamepad, my target is PC and tablet. Like I don't foresee using a I don't ever foresee using a game controller. And for tablet, I know I'm going to have to make some special changes as well. Or tablet or phone. Mobile and computer. I might prefer gamepad on the PC. Right, but are you really going to do kind of this with the... Well, I actually switch to gamepad, well... I don't see you... Okay, so when you swipe over the planets in my game, I don't see you doing that with a controller. Menus. Okay. You just use a pseudo cursor object as a on trigger. No, I get you can, but I just if I use a gamepad, that means I would have to use, say, what do you call them? Thumb controls to control a mouse-like object. It doesn't seem right to control a cursor, essentially. I would think you would want like a free hand, you know, to move over, like you're essentially moving your hand over an object instead of using a pointer. Just saying you're cutting out potential customers by not supporting gamepad. I don't see it working for this game though. I mean, how many mobile games like consider gamepad or consider used for gamepads that don't like have a phone-in interface that essentially is just doing the same thing as a gamepad? Like ones that actually use like touch controls. On PC, sure, okay, on PC. But I'm saying like games that have like mobile-esque mechanics, right? Okay, let's jump onto the game. Let me. I should have stopped it. Like doing this, if I move over like that, do you really see a gamepad like that would have movement like this? You could do it with say like a thumb, why am I losing my words right now? Yeah, you could use it. Joystick. Yes, that's what I meant, joystick. I mean, do you really think somebody's going to do this kind of motion with a thumbstick? And I get what you're saying. Like a lot of people would probably rather. I just don't. But I can see. Like, yes, I'm cutting out a chunk of possible players, but I just don't think it fits that control. Now, if I play test this again, because I've already done it, I've play tested it once, and if people are like they'd rather use a controller, I would consider it. I'm not above doing it. I just personally at this point don't see a reason for it. Because the playtest is the reason we got gravity in this game. So they were like, it's Gravitas, but there's no gravity. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Plan on using plan generator to update the plan art. I wasn't planning on it because I don't see myself, at least right now, because I'm only looking at demo so far. If it gets big enough where I, would expand on it, sure. Okay. Let's get ready for right now. How long are you into development? I mean, literally on off. So if you're talking about like this instance of the game, because I probably said it before, I built this game like 10 years ago in XNA. So I spent 2 years back then just really building out the process and building out the mechanics then, and then gave up on it. The most recent iteration, I have only probably been working on it for a couple months. I mean, I wouldn't say more than 6 months. Like serious work on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let me bring up my list here because I've already made a list of what I need to get the demo. And I'm setting up, I've got my Steam pages already, my Steam account's already set up for it. I'm in the middle of putting together my itch pages for it. I said years. I mean, if you can look at it as years, if you look at it like the original, from the original game, sure. So this is what I got to do right now to get the demo, as far as I've seen. So I had to fix my collision detection, rewrite the scoring system. That's done. The shaders and lighting. Well, I have a question mark on this because I need to see people play it. Because I don't know if the collision detection is actually that great. It seems fine, but I don't know. I want people to test it and tell me how they feel about it. I rewrote the scoring system. Shaders and lighting are pretty much done. I'm in the middle of redoing the UI now. Then I gotta redo the menu. I actually have to do a menu so we can have a pause and have some accessibility settings. Do a tutorial level, figure out my first levels of, probably like 10 levels. And then I have to have somebody do music and sound, and I probably have somebody do game cover win-loss screens. But these aren't dependent on me. Though I really want this done before demo, because I really need sound effects from when like things explode and stuff like that. And some like level music. Managed to knock out 100 levels, 160 items from my bug to-do list that I found in my last 3 playthroughs. First playthrough, the second playthrough. Okay, all right. Well, I know guys that do local music. I was going to hit them up first. I see Emma's doing a lot of work, and I've thought about it. I actually have thought about it. But before I approach her, I want to see if some of the local guys, because I actually am part of local game dev group that has college students in it that are in game development. So this would be, I'm sure I'm surprised that's that low at this point. But she's doing voiceovers on Finding Frontier 2. Nice. All right. Yeah, but I would like to help out the local guys. Maybe get them to something to do put on their resumes. Because I imagine coming out of college right now and doing game dev. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Right. No, I knew you were saying like out of kind of the Lana kind of game dev community. I knew exactly what you meant. But yeah, guys coming out of school right now into game dev, I can imagine it is very hard to find a job. Like probably near impossible. Now I had a guy do my UI here, but I'm going to redo it myself because I find the game has changed. Yeah. I wanna say kinda yeah. Some places do care, but I know from IT at least, nobody gives a crap about your degrees as long as if you don't have experience. And I feel like that's the same way in game dev. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right. Let's try our other thing. The other one I had was see, that's actually, this song is actually from a local dev, but they're not, I don't think they're in the game. Well, no, actually they are in the game development. Because I know this person, they make Roblox games, and they actually make money off of them. Like they have a company, their own company. I probably need to have a template. Whoops. What is this for? I really should label things better. Let's see, let's try a new plugin. And it's just these and point them at the template. I had to tell my sister this today. She was like, you should go to college and get a computer science degree. And I'm just like, no one gives a crap about a degree in this field if you have experience and a good, exactly, dude. Like the guy, so at day job, the guys I worked for, I don't think they went to college at all for computer science at all. I mean, I didn't go to college for computer science either. I went for web development. But I think they were completely brought into a program that just taught them basic programming skills, and then they were, you know, put on the job. Yeah. They don't care about degrees at all in this industry. They care about your experience. Pretty much. Although I'm hoping people will learn more from my mentorship and tutoring than they would in college. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you need, is just, you need somebody who, well, this way. A good mentor goes a long way, especially somebody that has like real world experience. Oh, my dog was going crazy for a second. Oh. I still wish I had someone. I wish I had I don't want to say a crew, but like somebody I can just like, who knew a lot, that I can go ask questions. Problem is trying to change how someone thinks. When I truly learned programming and understood it, it fundamentally changed how I thought about things. It kind of does, because you're taught to, it's not a way people normally think when you're programming, right? You have to understand like flow and how I explain it. We're not taught in our daily lives how to understand how one thing flows from another, and especially you have to apply that to information and logic and I don't know, I'm losing my words on it, but yeah, it takes a different set of skills than you normally have in your daily life. But yeah, I kind of wish I had like somebody who was super knowledgeable that I could just go and like have a friendly conversation and ask questions to. I've not found that group ever in development. I kind of have found that in game dev, though. I will say I have kind of found that in game dev, because everybody is trying to say I'm the guy. Everybody question, yeah. I have found in game dev because everybody's trying to figure things out as they go. And so they're helping each other out. That I can appreciate, and I have really come to like about game dev communities. Good ones. I've also been in the RPG game dev community, which are, to put it mildly, people who smell their own farts. Anyway. Kindly. I'll say it like that. All right. I didn't know like this. Index 0 is a no. Yeah, like I know exactly what I'm doing, but it doesn't mean I have to take a step back, think about the logic of what I am coding. Okay. Yeah, like I know exactly what I'm doing, but that doesn't mean I have to take a step back, think about the logic of what I'm coding, and fight myself on the code for a bit to achieve a bizarre mechanic I didn't immediately have a solution for. So I kind of take that as you have to examine your own logic, like, which is, yes, you should always be willing to examine your own way of thinking things and be open to new possible ways of doing things. Because, a great example I saw today was, have you ever played Telltale's The Walking Dead? I want to know if I can find that video. I'll show it to you. Like today, I was doing a session with a guy, and he wanted this character to front flip over their hammer, slam down on the ground. I needed the player to rotate around the hammer, flip it 180, and come back down the other side. It was difficult, but I achieved it. Was that in 2D or 3D? But yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find that video that I just saw today. That was really interesting. In 3D? Because in 3D, I would think you would, I guess you were doing like dynamic animations or something, because I would do that as an animation and then kind of port it in, but that would be me. You did it all in code? Okay, I would be really interested to see how you did that. Okay. Well, let me turn the music off for a second. All right, check this out. You remember the scene from like The Walking Dead, right? My audio's, let me gotta turn my audio on, my computer audio on. Oh.
Towards prison, and with only one exception, the camera is focused inside of the vehicle at all times. Now, the first thing I noticed, and it's the first thing I want to show you, is that you may recall being able to see the reflection of the officer in the rear view mirror. Well, video games love to do all sorts of different tricks in order to do reflection.
They replicated the inside of the car on the outside for the reflection.
Ordinary. As you can see here, there is a second model for the police officer, and the environment is a cone that has special textures that loop through the cone. And so anytime you look at the cruiser from an angle that's outside of it, this is what you're going to see. This is probably also why you never get to see the camera angle outside of the cruiser. As many of you already know, you are in the back of a police cruiser heading down the highway towards prison, and with only one exception, the camera is focused inside of the vehicle at all times. Now, the first thing I noticed, and it's the first thing I want to show you, is that you may recall being able to see the reflection of the officer.
So just being able to do that to minimize reflection, the need for reflections.
But how it's pulled off in The Walking Dead is a little outside the ordinary. As you can see here, there is
do it in a way that keeps the rendering time low, the rendering process low.
That has special textures that loop through the cone. And so anytime you look at the cruiser from an angle that's outside of it, this is what you're going to see. This is probably also why you never get to see the camera angle outside of the cruiser.
I just thought that was super cool. Now, actually, Robin, I actually didn't know you were doing mentorships. So I didn't find this. Why did you not find that? Oh, it's actually just going to put in a breakpoint, or actually turn on the debugging for this. Oh, it did. Okay, what was the error then? Oh, I needed to instantiate it for one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Serialized object not created. Object. Okay. Let's clear this out. Sure, that's not an old error. What is that from? Why is it going so slowly? Let's take the debug off. I don't see anything now, though. Well, it needs to be instantiated anyway. What the heck is this? I guess it's nothing. Make sure it doesn't like the fact that it has no text in there, because I know I removed it. Okay, they're not showing up at all. It's definitely being cloned. In fact, the clones aren't going away. And their position isn't being updated. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, Mr. Human Limits, how you doing, man, over there on YouTube? Hope you're having a good night. You're just okay. Oh man, well, I hope that you get better. I'm glad you're okay, but I hope you get good. Tired? What you doing? What's got you tired? I would normally be tired, but I actually got some sleep last night, so. Normally I don't sleep that well, so I'm usually one up here tired. Okay, I was going to test out why this wasn't repositioning. Because it's in this guy. This guy isn't getting updated, is he? Oh no, this is getting updated instead of that. Okay. And this needs to hold that. Okay. Mostly just your dad. What's up with your dad? He's a perfectionist, so it's hard to live up to him. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. All you can do is live your own life, man, and you know. That's all I can really say about it. Just try to live your life the best you can. You made a burger that looks like a castle in Blender. Would this be for a Burger King? I know that was a bad joke. That was a terrible joke. So, I am. I don't really talk about it on here, but feel free to ask questions. That was a dad joke level. I don't think you're also being a dad. And the thing is, I hate dad jokes, but I do them. I've literally gotten on tons for sending dad jokes, because dad jokes are like, they're their own like memes. They're not funny, like they're just supposed to make people groan. And so like I said, I normally, if somebody hits me with a dad joke, I just literally groan and keep going. But yeah, I do them as well. So I need to find this guy. Instead of doing this here, I need to do it there. Instead of add, I need to get. But our server, okay, let me check it out. Yeah, that's definitely a burger castle. I'd eat it. Very cool, man. Oh, it's got a name on there. Sorry. I'm glad you got your name on there. I've recently been playing a lot of Mario Kart lately. Are you playing Mario Kart World? It looks interesting, but I feel like the what was it? 9 was better. The one that was previous. I don't remember that was 8 or 9. I know we played a heck of 8. I think it was 8. Yeah, you're playing World. Okay, we played the heck out of 8. Is that the one before World? Right? It's 8. If I'm right. And bought it like twice. So I haven't played World yet. World looks interesting just because of the open world. But as the actual driving, like the previous one looked better. The previous one felt like it actually, you know, played better than World. From what I've seen in streams. Yeah, it has its flaws, but the game itself is very experimental and it's ignorable, especially with the open world. Okay, cool. Yeah, it plays very unique. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it looks like it has its own like style of gameplay, different from like the previous games. Which I'm still interested in trying it out. But I don't get to play games as it is right now. I don't get to play games. I've just been so busy. Ah, this is what I need. There it is, canvas. Okay. I really need to name these things better. So I don't even need the other one. "24 players is Mr. Human Limits on YouTube says. 24 players is the make or break though, and I don't love it." Yeah, that's one thing I was thinking about when I was saying like the unique play of it. Like there's so many more players than the previous games. Like it just feels like it's just utter chaos by the look of it. Like it's really hard. Like you could easily be at the front of the pack and get knocked all the way back. And I don't mean in the way the previous games did. I mean like just out of sheer chaos of everything going on. Because in the previous games that could happen as well, but it felt like something would happen that would cause you to fall back instead of just like general chaos. Let me rename this. Let me make sure I rename it in the script. Excuse me. Can I? Script class has to be strength. Huh? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. All right. Mr. Human Limits says on YouTube, I got ran over 3 times and shelled 2 times and hit by environmental objects 2 times before I could move again, and went from 2nd to 24th when there wasn't anything I could do, and that's just not fun. Yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly what I've seen. I mean, what they should probably do is let you, like, probably just take the number down in the in the races. Just take the max number down. Okay. Why does everything feel like it's moving so slowly? Okay. Did I forget to save it? Did I name it the right thing? Points template. Okay. I also made an onion ring tower in Blender and more food items. I like to model food instead of eat. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anytime you want to show it to me, man, just let me know, or let me know if you throw it up on Discord. Well, I'm betting this is no. Because I did the get instead of the add, I bet you. So now, oh, look at that. So the thing is, like, those images have your name on it. I just wanted to be careful about showing those. If you're fine with it, I can show them. But looking at them, is this for your like toe tracker like game? It's okay. Okay. Oh, it's just for fun? It's definitely good practice. I can tell you got some skills here. Very nice, very nice. Now I do have to ask on this one. What are these? I guess they're supposed to be fruit. I think I really like this one. Dude, that looks cool. It's Pokey from Mario. Talking about the other one? Are you talking about this one? Pokey. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, dude, I really like this one though. Good work there, man. I don't see any effects on that. Oh, it's a cactus enemy made out of bread. Okay, I got you. I got you. Makes sense. Yeah, it does like the cactuses from like Mario Galaxy and stuff. Let me see any effects. Where are my effects? Why am I not using this? I'm using the one that's being added. I need to grab this. It's probably the problem. Ms. Human Limit says, I am making a Mario project for my art credit in high school. So I'm doing a lot of modeling. Nice, dude. That's the way to do it. We were just having a conversation earlier about how best to finish a project. And that's a great example of it. Like you're doing something, you're doing a project that helps you learn. And you're also going to, of course, get credit for it. I'm taking computer arts and computer science. I've been allowed to, I've been allowed to make it into a game. Okay, nice. Yeah, that was a question Bernard had earlier about how do you pick a project, and I would just like pick the thing that you're most passionate, the smallest thing that you're most passionate about doing. And so that's exactly kind of what you're doing right there. You essentially made this into a project so you can learn how to model. It's very cool. instead of this, get a component. I need to. Wait. What is this? Yeah, I need to find text. I hear you, man. Same here. Yeah, that's it. I've been wanting to make a game. So Miss Human Limits over YouTube says, I love making games in general. And I have been trying to make a game since I was very young. Like I would be on the floor of my house reading C++ books, trying to learn how to program back then. Back then you had to like program the individual pixels. So yeah, I've been trying for a very long time. So you're at a very good point in game development now, where the engines are out there and everybody can get a hold of them, and they don't need to have like extensive programming experience. And Mr. Human Limit says, yeah, I'm kind of sad how many people who don't like or enjoy computer science have been flooding the game market, the job scene for it. It makes it so much harder, slower feeling when you don't like it, and usually that can wear you out more. So let me try and understand. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of sad how many people who don't like or enjoy computer science have been flooding the job scenes for it. Are you talking about for gaming, or are you talking about for computer science? Because it's two different things. For game development or for computer science, makes it harder, slower feeling when you don't like it. I don't fully understand everything there. If you're talking about game dev, I mean, I like that people with different skills, or people from different skill backgrounds can get into game dev. I don't see how different people are getting into computer science without actually having some like background in programming or something like that. Because I came from web development, so I don't have a computer science degree or anything like that. So yeah, I'm bending too far from my avatar. But yeah, kind of explain what you were meaning there, because I'm probably losing something in that. Because like I said, for game dev and people coming in who haven't done computer science, that's fine. I really like that people with come from different skill backgrounds can actually get into game dev. I think the more the merrier in that respect. For computer science, I'll just be very honest with you because we were talking about this earlier. Me and Rob were talking about this earlier. Most companies don't care if you have a computer science degree. They only care about experience. And so it's better to go out and get experience. Nothing wrong with getting a computer science degree, mind you. We need guys that have computer science degrees. But companies want experience more than anything else. So if you can get experience, go for it. This is not me telling you to drop out of school or anything like that. Please continue going to school. But like internships are crucial to getting a job and say like in IT is what I'm kind of referring to, if that's where you're going. Since AI is so popular and profitable, people have been doing computer science stuff just for money. And that's a little bit sad. Okay, you're talking about like vibe coding. So I actually did watch I actually was watching another streamer called The Primogen, who was watching a competition of vibe coders, right? And so they were designing applications using AI. And they were going to get money for the best one, right? And so the winner of the competition, I can't remember, he had some type of editing software he vibe coded. And his like family was in the other room screaming that when he won, like they were like off the charts. And that's the good of like the vibe coding. That's the good part, that people with ideas that wouldn't normally know how to program can possibly make things, at least prototype out ideas, not make like sellable ideas, prototype ideas that they would have to spend time, energy, money to get produced. You know, the bad part about vibe coding that I've seen is people making and selling apps that are barely functional or have the possibility of like security issues or don't take into account they don't take into account security, or they aren't scalable, or they, you know what I'm saying, like they call they're what am I saying here? That the people developing them don't have an understanding of what they're developing, and they're going to cause major issues to people using those applications that they don't know about when they start to use it. That's the bad part of vibe coding, is when you're selling that stuff and you don't understand everything a developer would understand in making those applications. But like I said, the good part about it is you can get people who don't program can do things now that they wouldn't normally be able to do, like prototype out ideas. Dayanara, another streamer, for work, he is a programmer, and he used it to write an application. He had to have an emergency application put together. I would say emergency, but like he needed to have a quick application put together quickly, and he was able to do it using AI. And that type of stuff that is really cool, that I think is kind of the future of that stuff. The good future of that stuff. Like I said, the bad future is you're going to have a lot of garbage out there, and people won't even know it's garbage until something bad happens. But I would say to you, don't worry about the AI. As somebody who's coming up and is getting into computer science and computer art, keep doing that and trying to get experience. Don't worry about like AI, getting crowded out by like AI and stuff like that. Be aware of it, sure. Like get experience with that as well, but still get experience in development and regular development and regular programming and regular computer art, you know, because eventually what's going to happen is all this stuff's going to level out, and they're still going to need developers to actually develop these applications. Like, they may be able to prototype this stuff using AI, but as I was saying, like, they're going to learn, like, you do not want to put AI coded apps out into the world without a developer to actually, like, properly develop it out. So that's what I'm saying to you. It's like, don't worry about AI crowding you out of the market. Still didn't do it. Let's try it again. All right, and I may call this in a little bit. I wasn't planning to stay up too long, and I've got to get up early in the morning. There is. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, you do be putting art on the server, and I do appreciate it. Is there more on there? Let me see. I don't have it up right now. Oh, okay, I see it. Very nice. I like the aesthetic. Feels like I'm on like a beach from Mario Galaxy or something. I have a dog actually, and I have we even have oops, I did that wrong. Okay. Though I will say the dog is going to bed, so he's not up right now. Does it actually show that on the screen? There's a dog cam command on Twitch where I can turn on the dog cam, but he's not there right now. It doesn't show the Steam elements pop up. That's weird. Okay. I guess that's like a chest box. It's some type of emitter, I can tell that. So yeah, this is definitely looking like something out of Mario. It's very cool. Very nice. Oops, wrong thing. Okay. That could be a cool track. And you go up in here and you pop out of here. Very nice. Like this. Very cool. Now that's cool, but you need some good lights in there. You throw some really good lighting in there, that's gonna be awesome. Very cool, man. A lot of nice work you're doing there. Yeah, I figured out normal maps. It changed everything. Yeah. I used to I got kind of into texturing for a little while, but it's just not my thing. Yeah, that's how I did all the planets. Because I designed all of these. I did these in Blender as 3D models, and then I render them out. So these are actual the textures of the planets on spheres. Because I was a real planet nerd, and I went and actually got the actual images of the planets and actually brought them in as an animation, a texture animation. Not a texture animation. It was it? No. I actually brought the planet maps in and mapped them to the spheres. Right. The Earth has like 3 spheres, and it's like one is the cloud sphere, and one is the ozone sphere, and one is the image of the Earth underneath. Oops. Okay. We're gonna give this one more try. Figure this thing out. See, this is already cloned. So I need to find it in here. Right, that was because this is not right. This is the name of the template. I need the name of, I need this name. Probably not doing this right, but I'm just trying to get this to work for the night. Then we'll come and make some changes in the night. You put your cat and just chatting? Okay, let's see. Oh man. That's a cute cat, man. I'll put some pictures of my dog up there when I get a second. What's his name? Or her name. She's a baby. She is a sweet baby. And if you disagree, you're objectively wrong. True. I'll be objectively wrong on that. I'm not, but she is sweet. She is. I don't disagree. One more. This one's too cute. That's so cute. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Very cute, man. Yeah, we'll just see if we can't get this working on this. We'll just bring it back. We'll just do it another night, or finish it up another night. Finish it. We didn't really get started. She is a Balinese. Nice. Okay. Yeah, my dog is a German Shepherd mix. He seems to be mixed with a smaller dog. We don't know who that was or what type of dog that was. Still nothing? Yeah, very cute. She's an adorable blue-gray eyes, and I love them. They're not the deep blue staple of Balinese cats, but I think it's beautiful. Yeah, I can tell from the picture. It's very beautiful. So there's the dog cam. The lights aren't on right now. Hold on, let me see if I can turn the light on. One sec. He's looking at me. All right. Why is this not working? let's put a breakpoint in there real quick. I'll actually start debug. Oh. Okay. I don't think it's going to work the way I'm doing it. Got this adding this in there. Points to, yeah. I think I'm messing it up. Six. Because I'm not extensioning. No wonder. Okay. That's one problem. Wait a minute. No. This has already been instantiated. So this should be the clone. All right, Mr. Human Limits, you take it easy and have a good night. Appreciate you always stopping by. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see what you said before. Back to the art school project. Since I'm homeschooled, I can continue the project for the whole of the year. So I have to have a document of what I need to do and make. I have 29 pages so far. Wow. I will play Mario Kart. Okay, man, you take it easy. Oops, my head got twisted. Yeah. Clone. This should not be cloned again. Clone again. Probably need to give them each their own name. It's probably one of the problems. I didn't think they would name. I didn't think the clones would have the same name. See if this works. Come back and clean this up if it works. Yeah, I need to kind of finish this up or. Wait, it's already gone. Oh, there they are. Why aren't you moving? Because you're not. Wait a minute. I mean, you have text. So why aren't you where you're supposed to be? Or why are you so small? And you have the effect on you. I might try this again with the effect disabled. Oh, they already got destroyed. Didn't matter, so I've done something. I've broken something. It's the same, but it's still not showing up. Why? All right. No, we did not get as far as I wanted tonight. I'm not sure what else to do here about these. What if I should even just pull it out and go back to what I had? Because I at least know that was working. Not see anything. It was something about adding that in that made a difference. All right. So right now we're gonna just back everything out. So I've obviously messed something up. I do think the text effect one would probably work if I hadn't messed something up. I feel like that was it's our best bet. So yeah, we're back to that at least. Can I just add? Let me see what happens if I just. Well, it's not going to work because it adds the text, so it's not using this one. Because if I get rid of this, it's probably not going to make a difference. Whoops, let me do that. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that in play mode. Yeah, so it's adding it in there. I'd have to figure out how to put the effect on the added one. But we'll figure that out another night. I want to thank everybody that came through tonight. Remember all the people that came through. That man Robin. Multi-Wizard over on YouTube. Ton of Bricks stopped by. Bernard on YouTube. Missing the Limits on YouTube. The Lurkers, thank you so much for coming through and hanging out with me. I really enjoy the conversations that I get to have around here. And it makes it so much more interesting when I come on the stream, that I get to talk with such interesting people. So I am probably going to be back on Monday. Well, that's my regular day, so I'll be back on Monday, hopefully. And we'll probably be continuing this. So until then, y'all take care and have a good night.